Hello everybody, this is Sam from MissionMonday.com with your weekly missions. This week here in Nebraska where I am is Red Ribbon Week. I have to say it slow or I end up saying Red Ribbon Week. Anyway, so our theme this week all has to do with Red Ribbon Week. Our missions are pretty simple. We're just going to ask our students, our volunteers, and our parents participate every day in the Red Ribbon activity, which we'll post on our Facebook page and our school website. My challenge to you is I bet you have your own themes for each day when it comes to the Red Ribbon Week where you serve. Come up with your own missions that have to do with Red Ribbon Week, and I think that will be an outstanding way to mesh two different initiatives in your school, both the Red Ribbon Initiative and also the Mission Monday Initiative. I also wanted to talk about last week a little bit. Last week, our mission was secondhand compliments, and I had a tweet about this towards the end of the week because I had something really cool happen. I was in the hallway speaking with one of my teachers, and we were speaking about a student that she has kind of struggles with some behavior, and she had said, I know he struggles, but he's got a classmate, and this classmate has really kind of taken him underneath his wing, and he helps him make good decisions, and he helps keep him on track even when he struggles. And I said, yeah, you know, he is a great kid, and I really appreciate the things that he does for other students, and it's so cool to have a student like that in our school that doesn't just do the right things for themselves, but does the right things for other kids. The teacher and I were having this conversation back and forth, and I looked over to my left, and there was that child. And he was actively eavesdropping, and he had the biggest smile on. Now, there's several cool things about that. Number one, that he was listening, and that happened. It was completely coincidence that tied into last week's mission of secondhand compliments. I wasn't trying to complete the mission. That teacher wasn't trying to complete the mission. We were having an honest conversation about good things that one of our students was engaged in. And that student happened to hear that, which was kind of the whole idea behind secondhand compliments. Sometimes when you hear something secondhand, if it is something good, it feels even more authentic. But what I realized, and I realized maybe isn't the right word, it's something I've always believed, but it was good to have validation on that, is that, excuse me, that our missions aren't just these little things that we do. They are a concrete way to change the culture, to change our habits that we have on a daily basis. I wasn't trying to complete the mission of secondhand compliments. That teacher wasn't trying to complete the mission. But we kind of were completing the mission unintentionally because it was just part of our culture, part of how we talk about students, part of what we appreciate, and then that in turn had a real positive effect on that student. So what I want you guys to remember is each one of these missions is a concrete way where you can exhibit behavior, or your students can exhibit behavior, something you can actively do. Yeah, that interaction is fun and it's good, but what we're really trying to do is use these little steps to change the overall culture of our schools, our communities, maybe the businesses where you parents end up working at, and our world at large. One little interaction at a time. And boy, that one little interaction felt really cool this week. So hopefully you had something that happened like that. That was cool. It's good for me to have reminders even for myself of that. As always, check us out on MissionMonday.com. I think this week that we will have some new video up. Not just the missions video, but some presentation video, if you want to check that out. Otherwise, Facebook, Twitter, all that same stuff. Don't forget about National Conference on School Discipline, which is in Vegas this summer, that Mark and I will be at. Otherwise, see you next week, and thanks for completing those missions.